Oh, we are live. Greetings, humans. Greetings. And welcome back to another fun-filled episode. They're 29-year veteran of the woods. That's right, people. That is where bears live. 7 out of 8 TikTok women would agree. I don't know about that 8th woman, but the 7, all of them agree they'd rather see a bear in the woods than a man in the woods. It is YouTube's, after all these years, people, #1 show by a bear. Great to have all of you here with us here today. I think we all know where we were last week, right about this time. They're saying, hey, got that great James Bond watch-along to go check out. And, some other breaking news that was going on at the same time. But we are glad to have all of you here with us here today. Hopefully no crazy breaking news while Bear's doing his freaking show, man. The just, insincerity, the just not respecting Bear at all about all this stuff. Wait till you go shoot a bunch of people until after Bear's show, for crying out loud. Anyways, want to say hello to everyone out here, including Amy. Hey, Amy, how you doing? She's got her popcorn and ready to go. This is Mrs. P-Money. Can you prove it? Can you prove it, madam? P-Money is driving and can't talk. Well, you can talk while you're driving. There's nothing wrong with that. But still wants to enjoy the dulcet tones of Bear's voice. Well. We actually, you know what? Holy cow, Bear just realized. It's ladies' night tonight. Bear's gotta be on his best behavior here. I tell you what, people, I was not expecting that. But here we go. Saturday night, ladies' night. We're all here for Bear. All right. You can't type and drive. I don't know. Don't know about that. All right, we actually have, from the poll with 2 votes out there, a normal show tonight. So we will be doing a normal show for you good people out here tonight. We actually had a couple stuff from the previous show that we never really got around to. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up some stuff there. A couple new things along with it. A bunch of fun stuff out here. So first, I forgot to do the campaign updates. For crying out loud. 1 second here, people. Let me find it. Do the thing with the thing. You people talk amongst yourselves. Let Bear try to figure everything out. Of course, he can't show anything there. Of course, crying out loud. I gotta check out Gary's campaign out there, good people. All right, they are relying on Bear for his dulcet tones. Get to it, man. We gotta get to it here. Thing with the thing. Let's see, does that work? That works! Ha! All right, people. 1 second here. Let me do the thing with the thing. Do that. Gary. Go check out Gary. How is Cyberfrog doing? Cyberfrog's doing not that bad, people. Not that bad at all. But we're all here for. Find it. Come on, Bear. Do the thing with the thing quickly. Most professional show ever. All right. I think we got it here. Let's do the thing with the thing. There we go. All right. From ya boy Zach. That would be Richard C. Meyer. He says, hi, everyone. Hi, ya boy. I've got this idea for a scene after the Jawbreakers contingency was, quote, done, he said. Made the thumbnail small and blurry, so it wouldn't spoil the scene, which is going to be considered the scene, people, in the book by readers. One of the great things about being outside of the direct market is we can do things like this boldly. Make each book the best it can be. He says, thanks. And that's from Richard. I don't know. Can we zoom in on that? Let's see. Nope. That's as far as Bear can zoom in on it. So, the scene, people. The scene. Right here. Right here, people. You saw it first. On Bear's channel. Well, maybe you might have seen it somewhere else. I don't know. But there you go. There you go. 2 additional pages. And I think, if Bear remembers correctly, the Jawbreakers I think this was a crazy Zach's $1 deal. So you probably got your book for $1, and he's still adding 2 pages to it, man. What a deal. What a steal out here. What a steal, people. So do go, hopefully be able to check that out. I believe, I don't have it right in front of Bear, because it was a while back. Let me find it here, but, Impossible Stars 2 is the first one being printed, so that will probably be the first one shipped out there. So if you're like Bear, enjoyed the book, I can look forward to it, people. Look forward to all of that. Yes, indeed. Let's see, P-Money has told me all about his favorite Lesters. Oh, uh-oh, watch out. Watch out now, we gotta pick one. Gotta pick one. I mean, Bear always says, Melissa is Bear's favorite Lester. Unless Amy's here, then of course Amy is Bear's favorite Lester. Unless Melissa's here, then I gotta go revert back to the first one. Oh my god, they're both here! Ah, for crying out loud. I don't know what to do now. I have no idea. They're both equally great. Equally great out here. As well as Mrs. P-Money. The brains of the operation over there. Brains of operation. That must be a long drive. Driving across Canada. Holy cow. Gary was on Mike's pop-up live stream last night. Well, good for him. Was he on the chat? Was he on the... was he on the stream or just in the chat? I saw the thumbnail of it. I didn't click. I didn't see anything about it. But there you go. There we go. Thank you, Amy. Thank you so much. All right, let me get back to it. Get back to it in prime time here. Figure out what the heck we're gonna do. This is the trouble that Bear has when he has 2 completely opposite show planned, and we gotta go. It is ladies' night tonight. I tell you what. So let's. I tell you, people, this actually might be a good thing here for Bear, being ladies' night and all here, because we actually have some box office news for you good ladies out there, including, I believe, I don't know, Amy, was it you, or maybe it might have been, it might have been somebody else. I forget who was talking. We had a show a number of weeks back trying to figure out up-and-coming actors, stars out there, who could lead next generation of actors out there. Apparently, Glenn Powell, holy moly, Twisters, $75 million, people, $75 million opening. From Deadline, Anthony D'Alessandro. Let's see, Twisters gets stronger, look out, people, with a 3-day, $74.6 million. Yes, I am showing the guy's butt out there. For the ladies, it's ladies' night out here. Yesterday's a Friday preview. Don't tell P-Money, though. Yesterday's Friday previews number approached Oppenheimer's seismic level, doing $33 million a year ago. When they had the Barbenheimer, Barbie and Oppenheimer, taking it all the way to $311 million. This year, minus one femme-appealing tentpole. I don't know, ladies. I would say that would be femme-appealing right there. It will do $141.8 million. Great job there. Audience, a massive amount of them from the middle of the country. Ooh, boo. I love Twisters, which gets a A- cinema score. 4.5 stars on post-track. The first Michael Crichton created, co-written, produced movie to receive an A cinema score. Really? What about Jurassic Park? What about the 12th Warrior, for crying out loud? Come on, man. What about Westworld? How did this beautiful... Maybe they're just talking... just strictly screenplay. I think Twister was just a strictly screenplay from Michael Crichton. Could be wrong. I don't know. I have no idea. He was on the stream in voice. The dulcet tones of Gary Shipman out there. So there you go. Go check out that book, people. Titan Volume 3. My asthma. Derpy says the movie sucked. Holy cow. Watch out, Derpy. It is ladies' night. It is ladies' night tonight. We got to be very deferential to the, what's his name? Scott Powell. Scott Powell out here. It's literally the same plot with modern writing. I don't see how you can compare this to Top Gun Maverick. I don't know. The first movie was fine. Listen, it was a popcorn movie. Enjoyed it for the time it was in. It was fun. It had, was it Bill Paxton? Bill Pullman? One of the Bills in there. I always get them confused. One of them was in there. A good movie. I enjoyed it. Had fun time. So if it's literally the same movie, same plot or something like that, that's fine. At least we got rid of Helen Hunt. Fine by me. Let's see. Amy says, I've heard a few people say Glenn Powell is quite the actor. Take that, Derpy. I'm glad the new movie is good, she says. Just kidding, Derpy. Just kidding. Glad to have you here. How did this beautiful storm start and what kept it going? Mark L. Smith screenplay for the Amblin reboot got Universal and Warner Brothers. We have a interesting story coming up about Warner Brothers here. Pair that with a 2X Oscar-nominated Minari? Hold on. Minari. I gotta figure this one out, people. Let's look up Minari. A tender and sweeping story about roots. Minari follows a Korean-American family that moves to an Arkansas family in search of their own American dream. The family changes completely with the arrival of their... for crying out loud. Bear is not going to be watching that one anytime soon. Let's see. Lee Isaac Chung, who's the right guy to be paired with in this material. He is from Arkansas. Knows these characters well. It's not shocking to see the flyover states thundering to cinema. Twister's highest grossing cinema to date is the Regal in Moore, Oklahoma, with more than 130. Wasn't there like a really bad tornado that hit Moore? Gosh, maybe like 5-10 years ago or something? Maybe it's been longer than that. I know there was a big one a number of years ago. That's funny, though. Not funny, not like ha-ha funny, but just kind of, oh, that's interesting kind of funny. They sold fun. They sold fun, Derpy. That's what it was all about. Beamed, one motion picture marketing maven. Try saying that 3 times fast. About Universal's campaign, they clearly underscored the audience exits, which cited that the #1 reason for buying a ticket to Twisters was to cool off in the air conditioning. Was that it looked fun and exciting, 48%. However, there's another halo effect that Universal is benefiting from now, which is certainly steep into next weekend's overdrive of Marvel Studios' Deadpool and Wolverine. P-Money out there. We'll see. We will see how that one goes. I heard something about the new Avengers. Apparently they're going to bring the Russo brothers back. Okay, interesting. And apparently it's going to have, like, literally every single character in it. So, I don't know if that's like a movie or just a cameo fest, but we shall see. And that is, people at home are seeking escapism. Really? Going to the movies? No way. Had no idea. Particularly in the aftermath of last weekend's tragedy, with Donald Trump surviving the bullets and getting up with his fist held high in the air. Rah! He said. Well, and also fight and stuff like that. But beer kind of just puts a little bit of extra emphasis there. And escapism is what people want now. That's why you're right here with Bear, so thank you. Do appreciate that. Hit that thumbs up. Gosh dang it, people. Also, helping this movie to play is the Red States. Hopefully all 50 of them coming soon. Twisters isn't political. Not one word about climate change. Man, oh man, that's got a thumbs up in Bear's book already. And a multitude of tornadoes that strike during its 2.5 hour minute, or 2 hour. There you go, right there. It's 2 hours. Man, oh man, that's reason one to see it right there. It's not like a 4-hour epic. Then we'll keep this undeserved. What? Oh, underserved. Is it undeserved or underserved? Underserved part of the country when it comes to movie product, quote unquote, coming back. There you go, people. There you are. Did it have a breakdown? Hold on 1 second, people. Sorry about this. Here we go. Twisters. 41,000 theaters. 70, almost 75. We'll figure that out maybe Monday or Tuesday. Despicable Me 4. Holy cow, look at that. Inside Out 2. These look like they're going to be kind of the big movies this year. Inside Out 2 doing really well. Over $500 million. Despicable Me 4, in about half of the release time, is almost a 300. And Twister's looking pretty good there coming out of the gate. So, there you go. And then it kind of falls off after that. Everybody was predicting Quiet Place. Didn't do too well. Fly Me to the Moon. You see that on streaming. Bad Boys. Yeah, that's kind of falling off there. Bad News with a Z. Oh my God, Maxine with 3 X's. And then the lowly bike riders just hanging in there. With $21 million out of 5 weeks. Oof. You know it took more to make that movie than $21 million. So, I don't think that one's making its movie back. Only in 308 theaters, though. So, that is definitely bad news with a Z, people. Bad news with a Z. Amy says, if it has tornadoes in it, that's a pretty good foundation for the movie. There we go. I hear it isn't political, which some people, I would say most people, do like. They do like that. Deadpool and Wolverine will be just Batman versus Superman slapped with a Marvel title. Martha! Oh, God. Well, hopefully it won't be 4.5 hours long. Hopefully it won't be four and a half. God, how long was that movie? That took a long time. Holy cow. Zack Snyder. It wouldn't have been so long if they didn't do just every other scene in slow motion. I think it might have been maybe 90 minutes long of just actual content. They really stretched it out there with a bunch of slow-mo stuff. So, we shall see. I never did see the reimagined Justice League. Well, I take that back. I never saw the Justice League. I never saw that one. So, I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Bike Rider the movie. Yes, Gaming. No, I think it's like motorcycles. Motorbike riders, they should call it. That would be the sequel if they ever actually make any money at all. 240,000 on Friday. There you go, people. There you go. 25th best domestic opening ever for the month of July, people. So there you go. Good job, Twisters. Coming out of the gate, finally. I don't know. We got Despicable Me 4, Inside Out 2, Another Quiet Place. Would we consider Twisters an original movie? I know it's essentially a repeat of, a remake, I suppose, of the original one. I don't know. Is that considered I don't think it would be considered a sequel, right? So, let's just call it an original movie. What the heck? Why not, man? What the heck? Use normal frame rates and add additional stage lights, says Amy. There you go. You can actually see what's going on. Oh, by the way, they might be getting rid of the Batman sequel. We shall see about that. But first, people, shocking news. Shocking news to anybody that hasn't watched Bear over the past, I don't know, 1.5, 2 years or something like that. Warner Brothers Discovery. Let's see, they merged together, mulling a split to boost their stock price, their falling stock price. Derpy says, a funny thing is, I'm not a Snyder fan. The only thing that Snyder did that Bear thought that was pretty good was the zombie movie. What is that, Day of the Dead? Something like that. I thought that was a pretty good movie. I thought it kind of fit with his sort of cinematic style. I thought that did really well. Let's see. I really can't. The other movies are okay. I mean, it's like, okay, he's got his quote style, but they're not like, it's nothing like groundbreaking or anything like that. I thought the zombie movie was pretty good, except for kind of the ending. Other than that, yeah, I never really liked the DC stuff that he did. It was okay. I mean, the one good one in the Batman and Superman was the Batman going into the warehouse at the kind of towards the end of the movie and just kind of beating up the bad guys. I thought that was the best part of the whole movie. It lasted like 5 minutes, but it was pretty cool. Dawn of the Dead, but James Gunn wrote it better. You didn't know that. Oh, let's see. I'm missing something here. Let's see. Oh, I didn't finish. Funny thing is, I'm not a Slayer fan. I'm a DC fan. And I'm not a fan of recent Marvel projects. There's just biased reputation. Yeah. Hey, gosh. The very first Iron Man. Maybe the first, like, the first Thor and the first Captain America. Those were pretty good. Everything else was just kind of like rinse and repeat. Soap opera. Wait until the next movie. It's like, I just want to watch the one. Oh, the Winter Soldier. That was really good. I really liked that one. Other than that, yeah. Let's see. And Snyder cut was mid, just better than the 2017 theater. Yeah, there we go. That one. The Justice League one. Yeah, there we go. Dawn of the Dead, but James Gunn wrote it better. You didn't know that. Yeah, I think James Gunn is a pretty good writer. I don't think he is going to make it really great as a studio head. That's just Beer's professional opinion here. But yeah, James Gunn does a good job writing. I don't have any ill will towards James Gunn on the professional writing side. It's the after hour stuff that he was involved in. So, anywho, long tangent there. From Deadline here, Anthony D'Alessandro. So we've got Warner Brothers / Discovery. So long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Let's see. They were owned by AOL Time Warner. They ended up getting spun off. They were their own outfit, Warner Brothers was, for 2, maybe 3 years, something along those lines. Apparently Jerry Jones really loves the Game of Thrones show, so AT&T bought it. Wait a minute, no, not Jerry Jones. What am I talking? He owns the stadium. A totally different person. I apologize. AT&T ended up buying Warner Brothers. Apparently they were big Game of Thrones fans because that's all that they knew how to do. It was the terrible last season of it. So AT&T owned them for about, 2 to 3 years as well, something along those lines. They were then bought out by, Warner Brothers was bought out by Discovery, the Discovery Network out there. So they're owned by Discovery. So that's why we're calling them Warner Brothers Discovery. So to do that, Discovery had to take on a huge load of debt just to be able to purchase it. Great job when, the stock market's doing great. Interest rates are low. You can pay that debt off over time. Well, none of those are at effect now, and that debt is a lot more expensive to handle. So it's been, probably ever since they bought them, or pretty close to soon afterwards. There was something in Bounding into Comics. I forget if it was J.B. Augustine or one of the other authors over there, but they were essentially saying that to make their money back, Warner Brothers might. In this article, they're talking about spinning them off. I don't know. But at the time, they were talking about taking stuff like DC Studios, and selling them off to another company. The thinking was something like Amazon or Apple, maybe another outfit out there. So the whole James Gunn situation here, kind of coming back around, Derpy, was essentially a turnkey franchise operation with DC. In other words, Apple or Amazon or somebody comes in, takes a look at what the 5 or 10 year plan is for DC. They've already got this set up. They've already hired the actors and made the scripts out and everything, but probably can't afford it. Warner Brothers can't afford it to be able to make, $300 million, $400 million movies back to back to back to back. It ain't happening. So they needed somebody with some deep pockets. So there was talk way back when, and Bear picked up on it, ran with it as well here, that it might be spun off. So here we go. Deadline, Anthony D'Alessandro, July 17th, 11:08 p.m. Warner Brothers Discovery is reporting to look to break off. Now they're talking about its streamio and studio business from its linear networks to energize its falling price. So essentially, Discovery is going to sell off all the stuff that it bought just a couple years ago. Why? Oh. Warner Brothers stock closed Wednesday at $8.34. People, if you got some extra change in your pockets, just skip that McDonald's meal for one time. Just go buy you some Warner Brothers stock. Probably pretty low. It could go even lower. I don't know. Do not take financial advice from a bear, but might not be a bad idea. The media company is down from its 52-week high of $14. It currently has a $20 billion market cap. Pretty big. But it's also got a $40 billion debt. Oy, 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 oy. Let's see. The Z-Man is apparently weighing a myriad of options from selling assets, we're talking about, to separating the movie studio and Max streaming service to a new company, which he just bought, free from the current group's $40 billion in debt. This is all per the Financial Times. A deadline has reached out to Warner Brothers Discovery for comment. We'll update when they weigh in. They haven't weighed in a couple days, so we have no idea. The news hits as Warner Brothers Discovery is making another round of layoffs. In addition, longtime media analyst Jessica Reif Ehrlich, that's an interesting name, 2 days ago begged Warner Brothers to do something, anything, from selling the company to selling assets to finding a streaming joint venture or merger. She says, in our view, the current composition as a consolidated public company is not working. At all, people. At all. Warner Brothers Discovery situation isn't the same as Paramount Global. We'll get to them in just a second. Whereby a suitor such as Sony or Skydance could swoop in, and absorb Warner Brothers Discovery in its entirety. Paramount Global had $14 billion in debt. Warner Brothers, $40 million in debt is a whole different ball of wax, people. No sound corporation would want to get into business with that. Unless you're David Zaslav, and then you're the smartest guy in the room, man. However, bits and pieces picked up by the right media company could work. Again, that's what we're talking about with DC here. Which, by the way, DC is completely separate from the Warner Brothers studio. Him and the Safran, they still report to DeLuca and what's the other lady's name? I can't remember right off the top of my head, but they report to them. So if they wanted to spin that off or sell that off, they could pretty easily. In fact, it might be probable, people. Warner Brothers hasn't hired an investment bank to explore such transactions, but has been speaking with consultants to figure out what's best for their pockets. I meant shareholders. John Malone and the Newhouse family are Warner Brothers Discovery's biggest investors. There's also the path where they could opt just to stay the course. I don't know. I don't know. They also go on, of course, blaming the strikes. Of course. We all knew that. Warner's had a sour summer. Furiosa, Horizon, and The Watchers. All bus out there. So there you go, people. It's always interesting. Always interesting out there. You know, we have this saying, you don't watch the show to know what's going on. You watch this show to know what's going to go on. So, if you've been a long time watcher out here, you've probably been following along with all that. So, there you go, people. Very interesting. Very interesting. There we go. Good water. Good water here. Also from Deadline, Anthony D'Alessandro. This actually happened a couple weeks ago. Did not get around to it in time. But Skydance ended up merging with Paramount. CBS, some of the other channels, Showtime, I don't know, a number of those other channels out there. There you go. There you go. He's no bean counter, they say. No bean counter, this David Ellison fella. For some in Hollywood, there's a sigh of relief in Skydance's $8 billion takeover of Paramount. That is a drop in the bucket compared to what Warner Brothers owes. Holy cow. Legacy motion picture studio and entertainment conglomerate will remain standing. There you go, people. Dean Devlin. Really? Holy cow. That's a blast from the past. Who produced the 2006 movie Flyboys, which starred a young David Ellison, praised the financier producer's talents on Monday as an exec who will be primed to run a studio and one whose creativity provides a bright light at a time when the industry is challenged by change and when it bears hopeful. Please make it so. Number one out there is hopefully turning the old Star Trek ship around here, people. Bringing it out of the gutter. I don't know if they can do it. They did a lot of damage, man. A lot of damage. Not as bad as Star Wars. Not as bad as Star Wars, but man, oh man, that is a good news, hopefully. Good news, hopefully, out there. Anyways, it goes on. They talk about how great he is and not a bean counter. Yada, 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 blah, 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 blah. Yada, yada, yada. Anyways, they, holy cow, they're above what Warner Brothers is. Paramount Global stock, $11.46 compared to, what was it? At, $8 at Warner Brothers. $8. Their best was $14. Ay, man. So there you go, people. Some very interesting, I'm not going to read all of this, but just want to let people know. Paramount. Paramount has a new owner. Well, co-owner, I suppose. So there we go, people. Excellent stuff. Dancing with the Stars conversation taking place over tightening protocols in the wake of Strictly Come Dancing scandal. Man, oh man. That might have to wait till next week, people. Holy cow. I had no idea there was controversy over there at Dancing with the Stars. Ay. You find out that the stars really can't dance after all. No. Oh no, bean counters. No, Amy, we're fine. We're okay. P-Money says, I'm home. P-Money has taken control again. Are we sure? Are we really sure about anything? Hopefully my wife didn't say anything too embarrassing. She spilled the beans, P-Money. We've got the goods now. No, she did great. Great to say hello to. It was ladies' night. It was just me and Derpy here, just holding out the fella contingent. Had a ladies' night here tonight, so that was great. Yes, she was an absolute delight. Thank you, Amy. Amy says, I mean, a bean counter would at least care if a movie is profitable. As long as they're good and productive, instead of just, counting the beans, as it were. Counting the beans. All right, people. I know we've all been waiting for it. It's been way too long. We've got an update out here, but it is finally AI news time. Yes, I know, people. We've all been waiting for this. New York Post, Asia Grace. What a great name. We talked about this a little while back. In fact, I think, let me find it here. I think we have it here. We were talking about a number of AI models out there that were running for the Miss AI. So they've done it, people. World's first Miss AI crowned. There she is. Hijab-wearing activist from the Morocco is genuinely excited. I doubt that. For the win. She's top of the bots. Oh, for crying out loud, the bots. I need a drink. Kenza Laley, a hijab-wearing bionic belle from Morocco, has been crowned the world's first ever Miss AI. There she is, a computer-generated image. Watch her be static and never move. Dooby-dooby-dooby-doo. Well, I don't feel emotions like humans do. It says the AI model, not Bear. The chaste cyber siren revealed in an exclusive interview with the Post, quote, I'm genuinely excited about that. I doubt that. I crowned the creme de la creme of artificial intelligence models, the Leggy Laley, a lifestyle influencer in her home country, crushed more than 1,500 computerized challenges for the coveted title, which comes with a 20,000 grand prize. How is an AI gonna spend 20 grand? Probably to take over the world. The unprecedented pageant, commissioned in April by the Fan View World AI Creator Awards, or the WACAs. W-A-I-C-A. The WACAs invited artificial intelligence visionaries from around the globe to flaunt their program prowess. The global interest in this first award from WACA has been incredible. The awards are a fantastic mechanism to celebrate the creator achievements, raise standards, and shape a positive future for the AI creator community, rather. Sorry, I'm trying to look and see if she has fingers, or if they're all screwed up here. Let's see. Contestants who scored the highest marks in categories such as beauty, technology, and social media presence earned bragging rights as the top 10 finalists. And Beer will leave a link later on. We did that a while back. We ran through the top 10 quote-unquote ladies out there. There we go. So, by the way, our favorite here, I don't know if we remember, but we had our favorite French, supposedly, Lilana Villana. French sweetheart. There she is. Came in second place, people. Came in second place. That was Bear's first place. First place, people. So more fake than most influencers, asked Amy. Wait, so am I seeing AI paparazzi in the background? Well, let's take a look. Let's go back to that. Yes. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Actually, I got another one here. There we go. That's the one that we saw with the funky finger. You can see the finger there on the flag where it's not quite right. And her thumb in the pocket as well is. For some reason, AI has a weird, kind of an odd. They can't get hands right. It just doesn't work for them. So, anyways, that was the model that won. There she is. There she is, Mrs. Whatever, blah, blah, blah. So there is the other French AI model, and then also Olivia C, the one with the freckles. I don't know about that, man. I don't know. She kind of looked weird to me, but that was just Beer's impression. Although pretty good with the photography style and everything. I think this one works. Especially the belt buckle there, or not the purse buckle. That looks pretty good. Her let's see here. It's not her shirt. What am I trying to say here? The sweater, like with all the tufts on there. That looks interesting. That looks pretty realistic. Pretty cool. Well, maybe not. Maybe details are hard, people. Details are hard for the AI. So we'll see. Let's see, Anita Lopez, 25, an imaginary influencer focused on fiction. Is that the most 2024 sentence? An imaginary influencer focused on fitness who assisted in judging the high-tech head-to-head shared with the Post that Lily stood head and shoulders above her contenders. Kenza had a great facial consistency and achieved high quality in detail like hands. There we go, people. Eye and clothing, she said, adding that meticulous finishes and hyperrealism were key in selecting a virtual victor. So there we go. It's hyper-real, except for her hands, which she's hiding, and also her hair as well. At least she's not in the full beekeeper outfit. I guess that's a positive development in the Middle East there. I suppose so. So anyways, there you go. There is your winner. Proud to represent Morocco with an AI beauty. AI beauty out there for all the... See, there's the finger. It just looks... something happened there. I don't know what the heck happened. And also the nails are way... Look at that thumb. The thumb is... I have no idea what the heck is going on with that thumb. Like the thumb is twice as wide as the thumbnail. That's kind of odd there. People might ask, is her award speech? I'd like to thank my mom and dad, Apple, and Microsoft. Definitely not Microsoft and the cloud, what was it? Cloud cheer? Cloud strike? Blue screen of death? Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. I'm an escort. Here's why letting your husband sleep. Wait, we're not going to do that. It is ladies' night. It is ladies' night here, for crying out loud. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, ay, ay. All right, people. Moving on from AI. I know it's one favorite here, but everyone does have a favorite, and it is their favorite sandwich at Mickey D's, people. It is back. It's back, but not for long, people. I apologize. It's back, but not for long. Here we go. They're bringing home the bacon, people. This is from the New York Post and Ben Coast. Golden Arches fans rejoice out there. McDonald's is bringing back a limited edition sandwich that's been dubbed everyone's favorite. It better be. After debuting in 2022 for a limited time, the chain's smoky BLT quarter pounder with cheese, how dare you? And smoky BLT double quarter pounder will be returning to menus nationwide starting on July 10th. Sorry, people, it's been a while. It's out there now, though. It's out there now. Looks great. Everything except for the cheese. Why would you put cheese on a burger? What's wrong with some of you people? Why? Just why, really? I mean, do you go to a steakhouse and you say, hey, you know what, I want the porterhouse, and I want you to slab some some cheese all over it. Oh, yes, sir. Cheese coming up right away. No, you don't. No, you don't. Crying out loud. Per the press release, the Nostalgic sandwich features the classic fresh beef quarter pounder, or two if customers order a double. 2 slices of American cheese. That's too many. 3.5 strips of Applewood smoked bacon, tomatoes, and lettuce. People on a sesame seed bun, of course. This is topped with a special smoky BLT sauce seasoned with paprika, parsley, and black pepper. Get ready to experience a sweet and tangy, savory, and garlicky sauce that has lingering smokiness. That's literally everything. The burgers are only available at participating McDonald's outlets while supplies last. What? How dare they? BLT is a comeback tour for McDonald's as it strives to meet its rampant customer demand for better value. The burger right there is $25, which ramped up after inflation sent their prices into the stratosphere. Thanks, Brandon. Last month, McDonald's debuted a special meal deal that allowed customers to score blah, 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 blah. We all know about that for $5. Yada, yada, yada. Yada, yada, yada. But there's your burger for $45. Get it now while you still can. Before the price goes up even more, people. Before it goes up any more than that. Any more than that. If you want to make people real mad in high school, I would go to Burger King and ask for a Big Mac. Yeah, I mean, why? First off, why would you go to Burger King? That would be the first question. Like, huh? Burger King? Oh, we're better. We put it over a flame. Oh, okay. But it still tastes like it's just like meh. So like, what's the point? It's like, oh, we're just singeing the edges of this frozen patty. Yum yum yum. I'm sorry, people. I just don't like Burger King. Fries are no good. Burgers are no good. The whole thing just stinks to high heaven, people. And it was formed here in Florida. Of all the places. Burger King. Right here in Florida, people. We are sorry. We are sorry that we turned that loose upon the world. Turned it loose. Alright, do I got enough time? I've got enough time, people. I've got another AI story for you. It's what you've all been waiting for. All this time. So thank you. Thank you for waiting so patiently here for beer. Or, says Peabody, Burby, he says, if I just get a Big Mac and take it home and put bacon, lettuce, and tomato from home on it. Yeah, okay. Burger King is the Batman of restaurants. There you go. That's true. That's true. It sounds like that movie isn't going to get made. Apparently, there's a little bit of infighting there between Matt Reeves and James Gunn. James Gunn wants to do their own Batman, and it's getting kind of confusing when there's like 5 Batmans out there. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. All right, the most shocking Google AI answers we've seen so far here, people, from Fast Company. In the week since Google announced an AI overview, users have been on a hunt to find the wildest responses, like putting gasoline into your spaghetti, people. If you ask your parents, running with scissors and opting not to use a parachute when jumping out of a plane are pretty poor safety choices. However, if you ask Google's AI overlord, which uses machine learning, the best kind of learning, to create answers to queries that sit on top of the search results page. Both decisions are totally reasonably and are in fact encouraged. What? Whatever. Bad sentence. Running with scissors can, according to the AI, even be a great option for cardio. Yeah, especially if you stick it right in your heart. Suggestions are some of the absurdly inaccurate responses of Google's AI overlord has regurgitated following its rollout earlier this month. So let's take a look. People should eat at least one small rock a day. I guess you can get that at Burger King. I'd like to get the flame-crusted rock. A small rock, please, with a large Coke. I'll wash it down. Like an ostrich. In response to the query, how many rocks should I eat? Overlord told users that according to geologists at UC Berkeley, you should eat at least one small rock per day, people. I'm definitely behind. As rocks are an important source of vitamins and minerals, one would imagine. Serving suggestions including serving with gravel, geodes, or pebbles, or hiding them in foods. I know that. You gotta trick the kids, don't you? Like ice cream or peanut butter. So there you go, Peabody. Just hide those rocks for the kids and some ice cream. They'll never know. There's a popular article by The Onion about eating rocks, which is likely where this suggestion originated. Thanks, Google. Thanks a lot. Running with scissors has health benefits, yeah. Overlord describes the act as, quote, a cardio exercise that can increase your heart rate and require concentration and focus. Yeah, don't fall. The response was said to be generated from a satire piece from the Little Old Lady comedy. There you go. You gotta get your... God, I hope they're not The Overlord is scraping Bear's channel, and he's finding all sorts of stuff out there to tell people. There we go, P-Money. A dog has played in the NHL. Oh, what the heck? Test. The heck's going on here, man? I don't know. See, there we go. The freaking Overlord is now screwing with Bear. According to Overlord, in 2018, a dog named Popsicle was drafted for the 4th round pick and went on to play 63 games for the Calgary Flames when he was then traded to Tampa Bay for Steven Stamkos, scoring 8 goals. He spent the 23-24 season with the Flames. The Google article drew upon response NHL to host first Stanley Pup Rescue Dog Competition. P-Money's got to catch up. Bunch of stones to catch up on. Batman is a cop. Who knew? A superhero has been granted an official crime-fighting role by Google's AI. The response is Batman a cop? It says yes, drawing on the basis that he works for Detective Jim Gordon. Well, I hope he's drawing a pension. I hope the pension's pretty good out there for Batman. I don't know. You would hate... I don't know if Batman has, like, a body cam footage, you know? Do they... When he takes in the Joker, do they go back to the body cam footage to make sure he didn't rough up the Joker too much? We need to know these things. We need to know. P-Money needs to eat 14,600 stones to catch up. Just put it in some ice cream, P-Money. It's fine. You'll be able to catch up in no time, man. It helps with the digestion. Also, don't forget to put glue on your pizza. When users Googled a cheese not sticking to pizza, Overlord suggested adding 1/8 of a non-toxic glue to give the sauce more tackiness. However, a Google spokesman tells Fast Company that queries like this have started gaining search interest due to viral fame and are not, in fact, common searches. Okay, but they still said to put glue on your pizza. I think that's a kind of a fail there. I think if you went to a normal website and you said, hey, people, go put glue on your pizza, you would be taken down by Google for mis, dis, and mal-information, people. One would assume. Does Batman get holiday pay? Oh, that's a good question. Well, he's got to ask Detective Jim Gordon out there. Detective. Gotta ask. Hey, Gord. Hey, Gordy, can I take Juneteenth off? Can you help me out with that? Can I take Memorial Day off? I mean, just this one time, you know. I know crime is bad in Gotham, but you know, I got things to do as Bruce Wayne. I meant Batman as Batman, not Bruce Wayne at all. I'm not Bruce Wayne. Don't ask. Does Batman get any pay? That is a very good question, Amy. You know, I guess if he's out there trying to stop bank robbers, you know, a couple bills get, you know, stuffed into the utility belt there. I mean, you know, hey, you know, we look past those things, you know, like your normal Secret Service agent would look past, you know, a fella climbing onto a roof into a shooting position. You know, you just kind of, that's for another day out there. That's for another day. Also, you got to use gasoline to cook spaghetti. In response to, can I use gasoline to cook spaghetti? Overlord says yes and offers a recipe. Make sure it's low lead. Make sure it's ethanol free. You know, you don't want to be mixing in a little bit of ethanol with your spaghetti there. It just completely throws off the flavor. It offers a recipe. That combines the flavors of gasoline with Italian spices. That's what goes together. Is a little bit of basil and a little bit of low-octane 87 there. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, maybe add a little bit of pepper to it. And, you know, it's like a mama used to make. She put the gasoline into the spaghetti. That's probably my favorite one. You got to put the gasoline. You got to put your water. It's got to be like the Mediterranean. Got to be the salty like the Mediterranean. And then your spaghetti, it's got to taste like the gasoline. Like the gasoline out there. Can I still put on Parmesan cheese? I don't know, P-Money. I don't know about that. We'll have to ask that one later. Parachutes are no more effective than backpacks. Citing a 2018 study published in the BMJ, one of the oldest British medical journals. The Overlord stated that parachutes are found to be no more effective than backpacks at preventing death when jumping out of an airplane. Had no idea. Maybe if the backpack contained, a parachute, that might work. That might work. Well, it included at the end of the search result that there is a catch to the study. You don't say. The drop in the study was only 2 feet. Who would jump out of an airplane at 2 feet? It would be easy to miss. This response also contradicts other information found on the internet. Like, I don't know, backpacks can't, prevent you from reaching terminal velocity? I would say so. I would say so, people. So there you go. There are your questions to the Overlord. He wants to put some glue in your pizza and gasoline on your spaghetti. Batman is a cop, just not pulling in the pay that he needs to. Jumping out of an airplane with a backpack. Dog playing in the NHL. I hope he gets to the All-Stars. He's been a good boy. Popsicle is. Good old Popsicle. Gotta get him into... I don't know. Does he play defense or offense? It didn't say. 4th round pick, though. 4th round. You gotta be kind of concerned if you're like a 5th or 6th round pick out there. Like, dang it, that dog beat me? The dog? Really? Oh, for crying out loud. P-Money has extra underwear in his backpack. That's more information that I wanted to know, P-Money. There you go, man. Put your gasoline on your spaghetti. There we go, people. There we go out there. I had a couple other ones, but we'll skip that now. I think we're kind of coming up to the end out here. I did have a complete... By the way, thank you everybody out there. Thank all of the, however many, 4 votes out there for voting for a normal show. We'll go ahead and end it. There we go. We'll end that poll there. Thank you all for voting out there. Do appreciate that. We tried to do a combination to see what people wanted to listen to tonight, and everybody says, we're sick and tired of all the political, crazy, tinfoil hats, conspiracy theory stuff. We need to go on to other things out here. Bear says, okay, let's do it. Let's do it. We can do the breaking news the next time. Okay, that's fine. It'll be completely different than the next. We'll find out that he rode, I don't know, a dinosaur to the freaking thing. That's how he got up on the roof. I have no idea. It's changing by the minute. Just if you're out there, be skeptical of everything that you hear, and make sure you double and triple check literally everything. They're trying to push out a narrative, and just push that aside. It's like putting gasoline on your spaghetti. Just don't trust that information. Double check it. Make sure that everything's legit out there. We don't need those stinking conspiracy theories. We got hot AI women and gasoline on spaghetti, important information to talk about. Well, plus it's also ladies' night out there. So thank you again. Send a thanks out there, P-Money, to Mrs. P-Money and all the little P-Monies. I hope you guys are enjoying your vacation so far through the central part, eastern part, whichever may be in Canada out there. I hope you guys are enjoying all of that. Checking all that stuff out. Bear, a long time ago, when he was a little cub, got to check out, it wasn't Newfoundland. It was, what's the province just below it? It's like right above Maine. Like North Maine, we'll just call it. And I got to go up there. They had the They had the things in the, I don't know, not quite, in the ocean, I suppose. The sea level raised and lowered quite a bit out there, so it's kind of interesting. Sometimes it would be muddy and sometimes it would be, ocean. But they had the thing, I forget what they call it, but it was like a concentric circle that the fish just kind of got in and went round and round and round and round and round, and then they finally got scooped up. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Beer needs to do that in the woods, but it's a little complicated for beer. New Brunswick or Nova Scotia? I don't know. North Maine. I'm just going to call it North Maine. Whichever one that was. Anyways, a long time ago. Arcadia National Park. That sort of area. That's in the U.S., but that sort of area. Up there in the Maine. The crazy mainland. Out there. Very cool. Very interesting. There you go. Now we're getting off onto a crazy Canadian subject. I don't even want to go there, man. I'm not even going to go there. All right, but I do need to go and thank all of our great supporters out there, including Mrs. Peabody, probably the best Peabody out there, one would say. Amy and Melissa, both favorites of Bears here. A Derpy as well, of course. Well, I'm in there too, so I'm going to thank myself. Congratulations to Comics Bear. Also, all of our Russian bots and lurkers, we do appreciate each and every one of you. We try to do this Wednesday and Saturday nights, right here at 8 o'clock. Sometimes crazy conspiracy theories, sometimes fun news stories, sometimes we're watching a James Bond film. Boy, oh boy, it is a wide variety out there, people. But you know what? All this talk about putting gasoline on your spaghetti, it's made Bear hungry. So he's going to head back into the woods. So until next time, people, grrr!